Hello, everyone. I hope you're all are well. Thank you so much for joining us today for our career chat. We're going to be joined by the wonderful Safiya Sinclair and Dawn Davis on how to save Babylon. They're going to be having a discussion with all of us today, and it's going to be a treat. My name is Azia. I am going to be your host for today. So while folks enter the room, why don't we take some time to rename ourselves? Just so that we can be in community and know how to acknowledge each other. But while we are settling in, we are going to do a quick heart warmer just to warm up and settle into the space. We're going to think about a time in early memory when you felt a strong sense of self, when you first thought, this is who I am. So put yourself back in that moment of where you were, the sounds. Think about how you were then and how that informs who you are now. So why don't we all just take a quick moment to reflect, and then we will popcorn it over to each other. I'll start, and I'll popcorn it to one of our speakers. All right, so first, we're going to talk about the book. Many of us have read the book because there is a cohort of readers read memoir. Shout out to you all for being here. Thank you so much. We've been reading the book together for the past couple of months. But for those who are not familiar, I'm just going to read this description about How to Save Babylon. It's the winner of the National Book Critics Circle Award, the OCM Bocas Prize for Caribbean Literature, and a finalist for the Women's Prize for Nonfiction in the Kirkus Prize. How to Save Babylon was included on over 17 Best Book of 2023 year-end list, including the New York Times 100 Notable Books of the Year, the Washington Post Top 10 Books of 2023, Time Magazine's Top 10 Nonfiction Books of 2023, The Atlantic's 10 Best Books of 2023. It was a Read with Jenna slash Today Show book club pick and named one of President Barack Obama's favorite books of 2023. How to Save Babylon was also named Best Book of the Year by The New Yorker, NPR, The Guardian, The Los Angeles Times, Vulture, Harper's Bazaar, and Barnes& and Noble, among others, and was an ALA Notable Book of the Year. The Audible book of How to Save Babylon was named a Best Audible Book of the Year by Audible and Audiophile magazine. Whew, look at that. Incredible book. So for those who have not yet read it, you are in for a treat. Next slide, please, Emily. Thank you so much. And today we are joined by our wonderful speakers. So I will read their bios, which are packed with phenomenal accomplishments. So first we have Dawn Davis, the Poets and Writers 2019 Editor of the Year. Dawn Davis is the founding publisher of 37 Inc., an imprint of Simon & Schuster. She has edited many prize-winning and New York Times best-selling books, including Pulitzer Prize winners Master Slave Husband Wife and The Known World, the National Book Critics Circle Award winning How to Save Babylon, and the National Book Award finalist Never Caught. In 2020, Davis was named editor-in-chief of the Condé Nast magazines Bon Appetit and Epicurious. She returned to Simon & Schuster in 2023. And prior to first joining Simon & Schuster, Davis was publisher of Amistad, an imprint of HarperCollins, where she edited The Known World, which won the Pulitzer Prize. Steve Harvey's Act Like a Man, Think Like a Woman. Oh, nope, that's not right. Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. There we go. Y'all know it. Some of you might be too young though, but which was one of the best-selling books of the decade and The Pursuit of Happiness. And next we have Safiya Sinclair. Safiya Sinclair was born and raised in Montego Bay, Jamaica. She is the internationally best-selling author of the memoir How to Save Babylon, winner of all of those prizes that I've read before. And yes, I have. She's a current professor of creative writing at Arizona State University. Thank you so much, Dawn and Safiya, for answering those questions and your lovely answers. We are going to have to move on for the sake of time so I can get you all out of here at 6, as promised. So, in Girls Right Now tradition, we are going to do some writing together. So, if you were writing a memoir, what would be the first line? If you've already written a memoir, like some of us, what is an alternative opening line you might use? So we're going to take, I think we have 5 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes. Emily's going to play some music for us and think about how you would want to open your memoir if you were writing it. And if you've already written one, what's another way that you'd like to begin? Okay, folks, I hope that 5 minutes was generative and joyous for you. Sadly, due to just limited time, we won't be able to share today, but keep those lines to yourselves and feel free to expand upon them. I hope that you feel encouraged and inspired to do so. Stay in touch with our speakers. Follow them on Instagram, follow them on X, check out their websites, add them on LinkedIn. All the information will be available in the chat. And next,
Don't add me on LinkedIn.
not on LinkedIn. We don't like
I'm
LinkedIn. Yeah.
joking. I don't
I'm like,
have LinkedIn.
I was like, note it because I do love to stalk people on LinkedIn, but we don't have to do it if we don't, you know.
Sorry.
It's okay. Perfect. Alrighty, and a last final thank you to Safiya and Dawn. Thank you so, so much. You two are a dream. And am I getting emotional? Wait a minute. It's just great to see you both doing the work that you're doing. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And it really is an inspiration to me. And I'm so glad that this was able to happen. So thank you. Everyone follow Girls Right Now on all socials at Girls Right Now. And don't mind me. I told you I was a little dramatic, but
No, you're making me emotional too. Thank you so much for having us. And this is the first time that Dawn and I have gotten to do an event like this and to be able to talk about our relationship as writer and editor and about the editorial process. And um, yeah, I've had such a lovely time. Thank you for your beautiful questions. Thank you for putting all of this together. We so appreciate you.
absolutely. And it
Thank you
truly
to
is.
all of you who are here as well.
Truly is a joy to see two phenomenal Black women doing phenomenal things and moving mountains and paving the way for so many of us. So, thank you again. And I will let you all go. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Take care and be well. And until next time.